Good afternoon everyone, how are you feeling today? Do you want to be the very best, like no one ever was? Well, if you do, then you're gonna need a few hundred of these things. Yes, we're taking a look at the wide variety of Pokeballs from Pokemon. The Pokeball is a roughly baseball-sized device, which is used by trainers to capture and store the wide variety of creatures within the Pokemon world. There are currently 27 different standard variants of Pokeball, each with their own unique function or aesthetic. For ease of storage, all Pokeballs come with the built-in ability to shrink to about a third of their standard size. However, in this setting they are unable to summon their contained Pokemon. While there are currently a total of 27 standard Pokeball types, only 4 of these tend to be known most commonly, with the rest serving some sort of specialist requirement. These most well-known balls are the iconic Pokeball, the most abundant and likely first variant any trainer will receive, the Great Ball, which is slightly better at capturing Pokemon than the Pokeball, the Ultra Ball, which is twice as efficient as the Pokeball, and the Master Ball, which in itself is considerably rare, but is guaranteed to capture any Pokemon it's thrown at. The other 23 types vary greatly in their ability to catch Pokemon, and are most commonly designed to be better at capturing certain types of Pokemon. The first of these is the Safari Ball, which has a generally higher catch rate, and is limited to use within the Safari Zone, where battling Pokemon is prohibited. This means that the creatures cannot be weakened sufficiently to be caught with a standard ball, and thus a Safari Ball must be used. There is then the Premier Ball, which is identical to a Pokeball, but has a special design given out by Pokemarts when customers buy 10 or more Pokeballs. Then there's the Heal Ball, which heals a caught Pokemon, the Level and Nest Balls, which increase catch rates if the wild Pokemon's level is lower than the one it's battling, the Friend and Luxury Balls, which both make caught Pokemon more friendly, the Quick Ball, which performs better when used earlier in a battle, the Fast Ball, which works better on Pokemon that often flee, the Timer Ball, which increases its catch rate the longer it's been since a wild Pokemon was encountered, and the Dusk Ball, which simply functions better in the dark. There are also, and bear with me for these, the Lure and Dive Balls, which have increased catch rates when Pokemon are found when fishing or underwater respectively, the Net and Moon Balls, that work better with bug and water Pokemon, and those that can be evolved with a Moonstone. The remaining are extremely specialist, with the Love Ball working better when the wild Pokemon and trainer Pokemon have different genders, the Heavy Balls that increase in effectiveness with a wild Pokemon's weight, the Repeat Ball which catches Pokedex registered Pokemon better, and the Beast Ball which has increased effectiveness against Ultra Beasts, but is all but useless with any other Pokemon. The Sport, Park and Dream Balls can only be obtained in certain locations, the Bug Catching Contests for the Sport and Park Balls, and the Dream World for the Dream Ball, and are all but identical to the standard Pokeball. The final ball is the Cherish Ball, which has an unknown origin and are completely unavailable to the public, but contains special event Pokemon. The one other ball of importance is the GS Ball, which cannot be used to capture Pokemon, and in fact cannot even be opened. However, when placed in the Ilex Forest Shrine, it is somehow able to summon the mythical Pokemon Celebi. While the inner workings of Pokeballs are generally unknown, judging by the fact that captured Pokemon appear to be dissolved into energy when entering or exiting the ball, it is likely that the ball is some sort of matter-to-energy converter and pattern buffer, indefinitely storing the energy signature of a Pokemon, until which time it's needed to be reconstituted into physical form. This would also explain why Pokemon are able to be stored within computers when not actively required. Due to the complex makeup of living creatures though, the space required to store a Pokemon's energy pattern would be gargantuan, potentially making Pokeballs the largest and most efficient data storage device ever conceived. The topic of Pokeballs could be discussed ad nauseum, especially when it comes to how they actually function. And while they are a truly impressive piece of technology, seemingly able to convert a living creature into an energy pattern and back on a second's notice, they appear to be a common product within the Pokemon universe, cheap and easy to mass produce. For this reason, the artifact rating for Pokeballs as a whole can only really be assigned as significant. While significant isn't a rating to scoff at, I feel if a genuine Pokeball existed in our world, the rating would be much higher. But being that in the Pokemon world, a 10-year-old can wander into his local shop and buy 100 of the things, the importance seems to be somehow lessened. Anyways, make sure to subscribe for more course content, and become a Patreon so I can afford to buy enough Pokeballs to catch them all. Take care everyone, and I'll see you all next week.